is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. A timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
right to the air. Here's Murray. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
You better bring it. Kill, kill, kill.
70
Kill, kill, turn up.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Panther 11.
Now Howell.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Samuel bringing in the slant. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Set 70 Lions.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Robinson again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
All day. People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes, and we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such, but 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10.
Let's go.
Big yardage that time for Washington. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this to DeMercado. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Mike 57. I got you, son. I got you, son. 57. Mike 50.
Going for it, it's Carter. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Watch the run. Alert 3, alert 3.
Warrior 70. Set. Hurt.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They can't stop
The
us.
defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. It's Howell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Murray's throw completes to McBride. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Murray going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
To throw is Murray.
Let's go.
This is taken in by McBride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Throwing on first. Cotto. 7 yards there on the first.
On first down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Second down and 3.
You're trash. You're trash. No. Check that. We're going Mike 50.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
4 down. Check. 31's the mic. Check pass. 31.
Shotgun now from Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. This will be stopped about.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games, sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, You put 6 on the board right before the half, that's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down. They'll go play action. Howell slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready, set.
36. Mike, 36. I'm coming.
Faking the handoff. Howell slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go. Kill.
Bronco 80.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Howell throwing on third down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. With it is Brown. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. And he cannot. Pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And down he'll go at the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.